Banning political parties is Germany's most favorite thing, it seems. After all, Hitler also banned all of his political opponents as he rose to power. And history seems to be repeating itself in today's Germany as politicians debate whether or not to ban the country's most popular right wing party. A revolution is building up in Germany. Germany's most right wing party, AfD, is taking over the country. Recent polls indicate around 21% of German voters now support the rising right wing movement in the country. In the first section of this video, let's understand why this party is gaining acceptance among the Germans. And then we will understand why its rise has sent shockwaves among Europe's leftists and centrists. So, the media and a majority of the politicians in Germany call AfD a far-right party. It was founded in 2013 and has become increasingly far-right in its approach. The party's top leader, Alice Weidel, recently called the European Union deeply undemocratic. Also, the party has advocated for Dexit, or Germany's exit from the EU. As you may have already guessed, AfD is a staunch anti-immigration party. The party is also advocating for reforming the country's education system by adding Germany's folk songs and poems to the syllabus. Thanks to its conservative values, Germans have been increasingly preferring this party over the federal mainstream parties. In 2017, the AfD became the third largest party in Germany, winning 94 seats in that year's elections, and its popularity has only increased since then. Today's Germany is plagued by high inflation and political instability. Germany's support to Ukraine in its war against Russia has only caused problems back home. All of this is driving people into the arms of the AfD. AfD is becoming a giant political force in the country. So, politicians on the other side of the spectrum are coming up with instant solutions. Let's ban the party altogether. Both mainstream parties, that are Social Democratic Party and Christian Democrats, are calling for a ban on AfD. In fact, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz himself said a ban should be considered if AfD's members are proven right-wing extremists. Now, that is a very vague statement. And not just that, Thomas Haldenwang, who is the head of the Germany's domestic intelligence agency, has also called for banning AfD. Can you believe it? A civil servant is now issuing such scathing remarks against an opposition political party. By the way, AfD has now launched a legal case against Haldenwang. What kind of democracy is that? I have seen this happening only in autocratic nations such as Russia and China. And even the media, the leftist media, the self-declared champions of democracy, are advocating for a ban on political party on AfD. Der Spiegel published this article recently with title "Ban the Enemies of the Constitution." Now, to the most important question. Will a ban on AfD kill the ongoing right-wing movement in the country? Hell no! First of all, banning a political party is never a good idea. In Germany, it is even more difficult. The country previously tried to ban the neo-Nazi NPD party, but those attempts were unsuccessful. Banning the party will only fuel this anti-government movement, and that is why even 10% of the AfD members themselves want their party to be banned. As one German political scientist put it, you cannot place a ban on opinions and attitudes. Millions of people are genuinely unhappy with the status quo, and thus banning them is simply not just a solution. Instead, it can very well trigger a civil riot in the country, as we have seen in other parts of the world. Thanks for watching Outright. You can now subscribe to our channel for more exclusive insights on foreign affairs.